Hi, my name is Jennifer Mullins. I'm the owner of Mullins Tutoring Incorporated. Today I'm going to talk about subtracting integers. And integers are just positive and negative numbers. So to help students who struggle with this concept, we're going to look at this way of subtracting positive and negative numbers. So here I have written down keep, change, change. And all this means is I'm going to keep the sign of the first with the first number. I'm going to change the second sign and change the third sign and then solve it as addition. So let's look at this. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put K, C, C. So first thing, so since I'm going to keep -7 the same, I'm going to have -7. I'm going to look at the second sign, which is a subtraction, and I'm going to change that to a plus sign. And then I'm going to look at +1, and I'm going to change that sign to -1. So now I've got it set up as an addition problem. Since the signs are the same, I'm going to add the two negatives together. So I'd have -7 plus -1, and that will give me -8. Let's look at the next problem. So we're going to do the same thing. It's going to be K, C, C. So I have plus +9, so that 9 is going to stay positive. My next sign is a subtraction, so I'm going to make that a positive. Inside the parentheses, I have -6, so I'm going to change that sign, and that would just become a +6. So now all I'm doing is adding 9 plus 6, which would give me a +15. Let's look at the third problem. So I'm going to remember I'm going to have my K, C, C, and this is just a good practice to get students in until they get comfortable with doing this without having to write this down. So I'm going to keep that -1 the same. Since my middle sign is a subtraction or negative, I'm going to change it and make it a positive. And I'm going to change the positive next to 3 to a negative. So now I have -1 plus -3. Since my signs are the same, I'm going to just add the numbers, which would give me 4 and keep the sign. So I'd end up with -4. And we'll just look at one more problem. So I have -9 minus -9. So we're going to keep the -9 the same. Now, since this is negative or subtracting, I'm going to change it to addition. And since I have a -9 in parentheses, this is now going to be a +9. So now we have -9 plus 9. And if I had a number line, which is a really nice way to help students understand this, and this was -9, and this is going to be 0. So I'm starting here at -9, and my equation tells me I'm going to go to the right up +9. And when I will end up with 0. So -9 plus 9 is 0. I hope that this has been helpful. Um, I will be doing more on working with integers because that's really the most challenging thing I've found for my students when they're first introduced to it. And even after working with it for a couple years, they still have some issues with it. I hope it's helpful, and if you need more help or information, please feel free to contact me at Mullins Tutoring. Thank you so much.